Hello there, fishy friends. This is the Aqua Student, and I want to tell you a little bit about my trip to the Pioneer Valley Aquarium Society's June meeting. It was held in Springfield, Massachusetts. The speaker was Amanda, who is a botanist and absolute passionate enthusiast for aquarium plants. Her enthusiasm for these plants makes my obsession with fish look normal. She spoke primarily on the family of Aroids, which, if you're familiar with Anubias, Cryptocorni, other plants that have this bud-like thing that comes up that I don't know the name of because I'm a physicist and not a biologist, then you know what the family Aroids are. She spoke primarily on species from the island of Borneo, which is located northwest of Australia, and she can pronounce so many more scientific names correctly than I can. Either that or she is a very convincing liar. I want to show you guys what I was able to pick up in the mini auction that was held this month. Over here in the 20-gallon long grow-out tank, we've got a little clump of Java moss. It was actually, that's maybe a third of the large softball-sized Java moss that I was able to pick up. Also in there is some needle-leaf Java fern. I have never kept Java fern. I cannot believe I've never kept Java fern, but now I have the opportunity to set it up. I'm going to attach the Java moss to some of the columns, perhaps the rock works, as well as the driftwood that's located over here in the 10-gallon grow-out tank. So over here we have plenty of driftwood for the Java moss to be attached to. Let it grow wild, and I'm sure the Apistogramma, if I can get them to spawn in here, the fry would absolutely love the Java moss. Finally, let's take a jump over to the 29-gallon planted aquarium. I had the opportunity to speak with a bunch of the members, and one of them, a gentleman named Joe, was the only other person in the club that has experience with a more high-tech system. He's got a nice paintball setup, and we were kind of going back and forth on the auctions, fighting over plants. It was quite entertaining. It was excellent talking to him afterwards and hearing about all of the setups that he has. Well, I was also able to pick up in the auction some bells. I had bells in this tank last summer, although they did not make the transition from my home back south to my current residence very well. They slowly melted away and kind of got choked out. However, I now have the opportunity to come again, to raise them again. These bells actually came out of Joe's tank, and so now I get the opportunity to give them another shot. I would love to have bells running all along that back wall. Now the highlight of the auction comes down to this little guy over here. Amanda had brought in quite a few Ludwigia plants, some that she found wild by her residence in Connecticut, others from places down in South Carolina and from all over the world. This particular species is known as Ludwigia senegalensis, something like that. I will flash it up on the screen because I cannot pronounce these scientific names. But this is going to be a gorgeous looking reddish, greenish Ludwigia plant. I have a root tab underneath that. That should give it plenty of nutrition. It should absolutely go nuts with this LED lighting I have in here. I give it a nice little corner there for it to start to propagate and spread out. So I'm looking very much forward to watching this guy grow up. So there you have it. It was a very excellent adventure over to Massachusetts. It was only the second time I've been to Massachusetts, and I enjoyed my time there. So thank you guys very much for watching, and fish on.